welcome. Don't get mistaken. This is not, some kind of restaurant. This is Welcome to X-Rated with Lady J and Company.
Yeah.
We are so happy to bring you this show today because we've so much exciting stuff. And if you leave, you're going to miss all of the good stuff, right?
Absolutely. Stay here.
That's right. So we're going to give you the lineup for today so you know what to expect. And you can take your time and look at the episodes later. That's how we do it. And I'm going to introduce you to our wonderful panel here. And on my left is going to be Lawrence Wilson. You know he's been here before. And on my right is this beautiful lady, Iyandia Hassan.
My sister.
Yeah. And we will find out some things from her a little later to show you how talented she is. Mm-hmm. And she's a young entrepreneur, so we are anxious to hear what you have to say today.
Thank you for having me.
And behind the cameras today, and I know you're not used to that, but we have our Pastor John, who's my partner in design.
Go Pastor John.
That's right. So we're going to have a really great time today. We're a little bit off of the normal things that we do, but one thing that you have to get used to about this show, it's not going to be normal. We're just going to be ourselves, and whatever that is, if you consider it normal. For most people, I'm kind of weird, so you can be weird for you if that's what you want. And it can be sophisticated like Lawrence over here, and fabulous and flamboyant like Iyandia. So that's how we roll over here.
Yeah.
So one of the things I want to do today, and I'm going to do it first so I don't forget, and that is I want to do some shout outs to people because without these people, this podcast wouldn't have gotten all of the fabulous ratings that it's been getting. And in a few minutes, we're going to get Pastor John to come back here so you can hear him say just how marvelous the public has received our podcast with just basically three episodes already posted. So we've just posted a new one for March, and this is obviously our April one. So we're going to give you a lot of excitement today, and we want you to be excited about these people because all of them have accomplished something fantastic, okay? Now I'm going to start with my little TikTok family because they helped me out a lot, believe it or not. So I want to mention their names. I'm not going to go through a whole bunch because we did introduce you to them on the last show. But we want you to give a rousing round of applause for Big Joe, who is in Oklahoma.
Big Joe, okay. Big Joe.
And the good news about Big Joe is that Big Joe is in Poland today.
All right.
On a special project. Yay,
right.
so congratulations,
Go.
Big Joe.
Thank you, Big Joe.
And then our second one is Omari. That's the person I told you was my kindred spirit.
Okay, Omari.
But he manages to get, ideas into my head over the phone, and we bring them here to you. So how fabulous could that be?
Couldn't be more
But he
fabulous.
has some great ideas. It's a lot of guidance, a lot of wise things that he can say. Mm-hmm. And he also has this marvelous sense of humor. And you knew that already because if he didn't, I couldn't talk to him. They're going to be too serious. Okay. But anyway, Omari, thank you so much for the we love you. We do, in
Keep
fact.
up the good work.
That's right. Keep it up. And Lawrence and Big Joe had some things in common on the last show because the things we were talking about, both of them had some of the same input, which was really unique. Mm-hmm. And we loved it, and we made use of it, every bit of it. So some of the others on TikTok, whose names I will just mention by their usernames, because I don't really know their names. But one of the people that I wanted you to just look out for on TikTok, the username is Terry Sings. Okay. And Terry is about, I'm guessing 12, 13, and a stretch, maybe 14. But he has the voice. Like if you knew what an angel sounded like, he would sound like an angel.
Oh my goodness.
And I bet you that they're sitting up there practicing now trying to sound like him. Because his voice is so angelic. I just love it. So what I want to ask the TikTok family to do is to go and support Terry. He's a young man who is empowered to do some different things. God gifted him with a voice that's beyond our imagination. And I want to just give him just the loudest applause I can get.
Yay! Yes.
Can you repeat his username one more time?
Yeah.
Terry sings.
Terry Sings. I'm gonna make sure I go follow him too.
Yes, yes. And that's what we do. That's what our family does.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Last month we shouted out to a young meteorologist, and she's about 10 in New York.
Oh my goodness.
And she is just so polished already. I can't imagine what she's going to be if
Exactly.
when she
At 10.
becomes 12. Yeah.
Okay.
So we just love her still. Terry is a good one. We love him. There was a young man whose name was Hopper. He's in Chicago. And Hopper is the next politician.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. He's
Oh,
already
wow.
speaking in places, getting engagements and everything. And he is in what I guess middle school, I would guess.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the thing is, we have wonderful children doing great things, as you'll hear from Yandi a little later and from the ones I'm going to mention today. But we have to empower them and make them feel good about what
Yes.
they do. Everybody telling them what they can't do. And for me, the sky's the limit.
That's right.
Just because we
Exactly.
don't know what's beyond the sky, but hey, we can get on a plane and go as far up as we can. How about that?
Okay.
You know, that sounds good to me.
What that
So-
means is to keep going.
You betcha.
Don't stop.
And these next folks are my favorites, and you'll know why they are, because they're my grandchildren. So loud shout outs to Jakari and Layla Trowell for all of their academic achievements. Both of them are now in college.
Congratulations.
Continue moving forward on that, man.
Yes.
Definitely.
Isaiah is in high school now, but he was inducted into the National Honor Society when he was in elementary school. So I think it's a lifetime achievement.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Then another young lady I want to recognize is her name is Cara Poindexter. And Cara was homeschooled, but she is just fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
And I think she has done an excellent job coming out of the homeschool situation and making the best of it. So while we're shouting out, and we want to give her a round of applause too,
Congratulations. Yes.
and while we're shouting out, I want Eyandia to tell me what her kids are doing, because she has a couple.
Okay, so I have a high schooler who is playing over at Largo High School. And I have a middle schooler who is playing youth football right now. He's actually working at his tryouts for 7-on-7 as we speak. And then I have my youngest who is almost fully potty trained, and we are almost there.
All right, all of those. But I didn't hear their names. I want to hear their names at the beginning.
So my oldest is Coron James, so make sure y'all look for him at Largo High School.
Yes, Coron.
Yes.
So glad.
That boy is working hard.
So glad.
My middle son is Jason Hester. Look out for him as well.
All right, Jason.
Jason.
All right.
And my
Jason.
youngest is Jakari Hester. So look out for him too. He's
All
up and
right,
coming.
Jakari. All right. Well, we already shouted out Layla and Jakari and Isaiah and all of her kids, and we've shouted out some people we don't know. And I want to shout out somebody who's not exactly a child, but I just love him. His name is Jason Williams. And you can find him on TikTok.
Okay.
And he is just one of the best dancers I've ever seen.
Oh, all right.
We love a dancer.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, can you imagine going to a show and that's the only person you see is a dancer? And you would think that wouldn't be entertaining, right?
That'd be very.
But I can't take my eyes off of him. Every move he makes is
Oh,
so
my goodness.
poetic, and it's just so fluid. It just flows. Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited about that. So
Excited.
excited. All right. Yeah. So those people are important to us because they help provide entertainment that we use to empower each other. And I want to recognize my panelist over here, Lawrence Wilson, because Lawrence has fooled everybody, and everybody thinks that he was just fine and he's just wearing sunglasses because he's cool.
Although he is.
And you cool, Lawrence. Okay, we like that.
Thank y'all.
But I told him, I said, no, he's unsighted. They were like, couldn't believe it because of the way that you present yourself and your ideas. So I want you to know that other people are recognizing you for that. And we want to give you a big round of applause for
We
that.
definitely do. Yay. Thank you.
But what else we want to recognize Lawrence for is I believe that Lawrence had a birthday this month. Was it this month?
Last month.
It was last month.
Mm-hmm.
And it was after our podcast was recorded. So you know me, it's never too late because once you're born, you just are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so happy
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you so
Yay.
much. Thank you.
And just because I know that everybody needs to know that we appreciate all the hard work that they do, I have to bring my pastor and divine over here with me so I can tell him just how fabulous he really is.
Oh, wow.
Because nobody really knows what he's doing. If he's behind the scenes, every initial that he has, or that we have AI, we have IT, and we have all the other initials that go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing all of that. Plus, he's managing his home, he's managing his car, and he's managing his animals.
Okay, clock that,
Clock
We're doing it,
that.
clock
Okay,
that.
do that, Lord. You know,
Mm-hmm.
clock
you got
that.
that.
Okay. But he is responsible for getting this podcast up and running, getting everything on the where it needs to get on the different places where we show it on the platforms. But this is an accomplishment, what I'm about to say. He is also taking a class at Harvard University, and everybody knows where that is.
Mm-hmm.
And he has, drum roll, Leandria, 4.0 GPA. Congratulations to you.
Thank y'all.
Yes.
We appreciate you for all you do.
Yes.
Don't ever think we don't.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Smarts
Okay.
and
Yes,
looks.
man.
We got
Yes, you got it all, child. I guess that's where
That's
the
what he's
clicks come
clocking, okay?
in. No,
Yeah.
I said clicks, didn't I? Well, I meant clock.
Y'all knew what you were saying. Y'all knew. Click so we can keep
Everybody
talking, okay?
knows. Okay,
Right.
so cool. So what we're gonna do right now is just move right into something you're gonna enjoy more than anything else that you're doing today. And that is for us to reintroduce Eyandia Hester. And she has so many hats, I don't know where to start. Unfortunately, she didn't wear one today, but that's okay. Just imagine hats all around her. Okay? She is so talented, and I look at her every day and watch her grow even more every day. Right now, her official job is Director of Operations for Service Master Restore in
She's so
Capitol
talented.
Heights. Yes.
Master service.
Yes.
Master of Services.
And I will leave her to decide where she wants to start in this. But the second part of her introduction is that she is also artistic, very talented. And I hope that we'll be able to show you an example of some of her work today.
I think that.
But if we don't, she can explain it and tell you what it is, and we've seen it, so we can click or clock, whatever, TikTok or whatever we do to it, that.
Y'all know.
So without further ado, please welcome Eyandia Hester.
Yes.
Yay.
Welcome.
All right, thank you again for having me again.
It's my pleasure
Yes,
again.
it's always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
And Lawrence, it's good to be with you again as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am again the Director of Operations at Service Master. That is until my day job, but I do it all day and night because we are 24 hours. Y'all hear that? And I'm a mom. Don't ever forget that. I'm a mom.
Amen.
And a very good one, we might add.
Right, thank you. I try. At Service Master, my job, we do 24 hours, 7 days a week, water, fire, mold. If you have anything going on with your house, most definitely we're there. We restore it, we build it back up for you, we tear out the damages. We also do the minor things that you don't think you need done, which is the general cleanings, the carpet cleanings, the duct cleaning, especially that the seasons are changing right now. Y'all definitely want to make sure that you call us for duct cleaning. Don't forget to call us for duct cleaning.
That's right.
I do have the creative side, which I try to cram in between my shifts of service master and momming, and wifing.
Not clear.
Yep. So the hats. She said the hats, guys. She said the hats. I do crochet. I do beading, which my waist beads are popping. Make sure y'all get them, ladies. The season is changing. Anklets. If you can think of it, I do it. If you have a moment, I can show you guys some.
And we have a moment.
We have
if
a
don't.
moment. Do
If we
show.
don't,
Bear
we
with
will
me, bear
take
with me.
one, and you go do what you have to do and come on back.
No, because I have the greatest assistant today. She just popped up. Y'all
All
don't even
right.
understand.
Thank you, assistant.
Talk about the
All
gorgeous.
know.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all can
We love it.
understand how
We love
gorgeous
it.
they
And
are.
plus she made some things for the pastor over here too.
She sure did. A purple, black, and gold hat to match the church color.
Cool.
Yeah, see,
Oh, wow.
Oh
wow.
my God. Oh my God. There you guys see just what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Creative. I know I have to turn this.
Okay.
Have you
I have
seen
someone turning this for me.
a mannequin with eyelashes and this?
Okay, because she had to be just as popping as us. She could not come up here looking like anything today. Yeah, watch out.
That is just fabulous.
But I
Okay.
did make the hat, guys. I made the
That's
hat.
beautiful.
Don't pay attention to her makeup, but the hat is
I
made
gotta
by
give
me.
you
It
one.
does take a little bit to switch
Feel
up
it,
the colors and
Lawrence.
Let me
everything.
see.
Yep, it's one of my ruffle hats.
Oh, okay. It's on the mannequin.
Yes, it's on
Oh,
the mannequin.
wow.
She's fabulous. Don't.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did this, honey.
Mhm.
Oh, my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Look at this.
Yep, y'all
It's
see
a
her?
lot of
Look.
work and time.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does take time. It
Yeah.
does take
Y'all
time.
But
see
she can
this?
make you one too, you know. You can wear
okay,
this.
right.
Yes,
I
she
know-
can.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
know-
I do
you
the
know you
man
can
ones as
sport it.
well. Yep,
Yes, she
I do,
does.
I do.
I'm a testament.
And let me see. I did bring some waist beads, and I just wish my girl could have came over here, but she gonna try these on for y'all later. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. We'll have time. Oh, pretty.
These are
Oh.
some waist beads that I made.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Oh, cute.
a set of 2.
Pink. Am I seeing the right color?
Yes, that's pink and it's popping, y'all. Pink and popping. Lawrence, go ahead and fill those. Let them know. Get your ladies some waist beads.
Oh,
guys.
yeah. Okay, it's 4 of them all together.
Yep, and then you
Okay.
can wrap them up.
And they
Put
just-
them on your ankle. Put them on your wrist, around your neck.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
Janice, I think I put you on too.
Well, okay,
All
now
right.
that's where the fun part comes
Yeah,
in.
hold on, because
I'll
I
also
think-
get one. Yay.
Because if you can't put it around your waist, you know you got to put it somewhere.
Exactly.
And you know I will wear it as
There
a
you go.
bracelet.
Mhm.
And I will
Now
certainly
you
wear it
where
as
you
a
want to put that
necklace.
at today. Okay.
All right now.
Can I help it?
Yeah.
Can I help it?
Okay.
Love it, love it, love it.
All right, and I can't forget
great.
one last thing. It's not really my business, but I couldn't have my middle child on the show with me today because he's at practice. Remember, I said he's working.
Yes.
He's working.
Yes, that's
He
Jason, right?
sells. Yes, that's Jason. He does croc gibbets.
Are you kidding me?
Okay,
Are
croc
you
gibbets.
kidding me?
I know everybody is in the season for crocs.
Yes.
He does sell the gibbets for them, so make sure y'all find him on Instagram
Well,
as well.
all right.
So Crocs are on and popping
Jason,
now?
Yeah, crocs
wow.
are back popping.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They're back popping. I'm gonna keep these ones out for my young lady, guys.
Oh, she gonna model.
Well, that is fantastic. That is fantastic, and I
Thank you.
love
It really
it.
is.
Yes, it
I
is.
love this, and I don't normally wear hats or anything, but that looks like something I could do
Okay.
because
I
it's
got
nice and soft, so it won't be
Oh, yeah.
squeezing my head and make my eyes bulge.
No.
Okay, you just tell me what colors you need, and I make sure you have one
Honey, you know I could just wear any color. I'm all right with that.
as she can.
Yes, so just wear me. Just give me a red and black one. I'll get, or purple and black, or red and white. You know what to do.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Well, I know that this is not all that she does because I also saw her make a skirt, which was
Oh.
very nice.
I didn't know that.
She makes
Put me on the
hats
spot.
for
Thank
men.
you. Mhm.
And then she does these things in the summer where she goes out and what is it they call it?
Pop-ups.
Pop-ups.
Yep, I do
Mhm.
pop-ups.
So she's doing those with, and she just does everything.
She does.
And then having children and a husband, phew, that takes something. And then stay beautiful. Can't beat that.
Thank you.
No.
You can't
Yeah,
beat that.
she got the knife.
Yes.
Thank you.
So you tell us anything else you want us to know about how we can get in touch with you to do some stuff?
Well, if you have any damages at your home, first of all, call my main line at 301-333-0400. That's Service Master. That's again anything dealing with your house as far as water, fire, mold, carpet cleaning, duct cleaning, general cleaning. And I think I mentioned all cleaning, but if you have any questions, again, 301-333-0400. If you want to find me for my beads or crochet products, it's Beads by Yanni on Instagram and TikTok.
Well, all right then. Let's make sure we do the business that way. I know I'm going to because I love the beads and stuff.
And you
And
look fabulous.
I want to be able to have the beads and match them with everything that I get.
Right, as you should.
Yes, and I should, and I will. Yanni, you are just an absolute blessing, and we'd love to have
Yes,
you
yes,
anytime
she
you
is.
want to come.
Yes.
Bring any more stuff, and we can highlight it. And when people say they want to see how something works, we'll always have a way to demonstrate it. And did you say you have somebody to model the beads?
I love the
I
demonstration
do,
of that
I
stuff
do. She
too.
will soon. She will soon.
Oh, okay. Well, all right then. I think that sounds fabulous. Anything you want to add to it?
Nope, just thanks for having me.
Well, we want to have you over here frequently. And as soon as we are able to make it work, we're going to be doing more of these in a month. But right now, we're just doing once a month, and we try to get them done before the end of the month. So the last day of the month is when it's usually posted. So that's what we're going to stick with.
Okay.
All right. So for today, the best we can do is tell the Yandia that we already got an order pending for a hat over here for Lawrence.
Yes.
Some more
Yes.
beads for me.
Thank you. Yes.
And of course, you know, I need more earrings.
Absolutely. Oh, I didn't even say to make earrings. Okay.
Okay. We're going to make it all work because she's family and because she's the sweetest person on this side of the table. All right. So you go and do what you have to do. And your son has just been an absolute sweetie. Hi, Connery.
Hey, big guy.
That's right. We could have him on before he goes, too. All right.
All right.
Okay, so we want you to pay attention to this because this is exciting in the best way. We want you to know that we started our podcast a few weeks ago, actually, and we have posted 3 episodes before these statistics came out. We now have 4 online, and this will be the 5th one. But we want you to know, though, how those 3 episodes impacted people. And our resident expert over here for that kind of thing, Pastor John, is going to tell you just how well it was doing, because if you're looking today, you're not the only one looking. We got a lot of people from different places. So go ahead, Pastor John, tell us the great news. We'd love to hear it.
Of course. Well, just in our first 3 days alone, we racked up over 20,000
Get out of here, 20,000. All right.
views
I
just
love it.
in the past few days or so. And now we're
Wow.
probably
Yes.
around 30,000.
Wow.
Still
Wow.
counting. Still counting, everybody.
Still
We're
counting.
on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartMusic, Amazon Music, YouTube.
Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness.
And so we're everywhere you need to find us. We're X-rated, featuring Pastor John, of course.
Okay, all right. That's right. And I
Yeah.
know a lot of people have branded us as Lady J Podcast.
Right.
And that's fine. I was using that for TikTok for contacts there. But this show is called X-rated because of the different exciting, exemplary, exuberant things that we do.
And it's simply just absolutely excellent.
Excellent all by itself. But the comments that we've been getting about the show is that it's real to them, and they know that we're not scripted. It just whatever comes up, so sooner or later comes out. But we try to keep it, balanced.
We try.
But the thing is, it's real. This is what we do. If we make a mistake, we made one. What do you want to do about that? So that's just how it is.
No one's
So
perfect.
tell them the rest. I know there's more.
And also, we're you can find us. We're doing a lot of cool things where we're going to be taking the show. A couple of surprises for this one over here. We'll be taking the show live to different locations around the city where we'll be recording. getting out and about with the public so that we can garner the views that we desperately want to have, because we want everyone to watch this show and to see this show and to love this show. But we want this show to be an excellent start to your day. So we have, as I said before, we're on I forgot to mention, we're on Spotify as well. So you can look us up right now. If I'm wrong, just tag me, Pastor John at 21ccoc.org, so you can just tell me I'm right.
Well, that's fabulous. That sounds like self-assurance, doesn't it? We like that, but I think that there's another piece that you wanted to mention, like going across the water.
Well, we're trying. Oh, you mean Africa?
I mean, any place overseas that you want to mention, and I know you
Oh,
want to
yes.
mention.
Thank you, darling. We want to mention that we are in the UK.
Yes.
We're in China.
Yes.
We are in, I'm trying to think of, Canada.
Yes.
And
He said Africa.
yeah, and Africa. Africa, and we are in Africa. So we are we're just getting international views from people that we didn't think would want to watch the show, but they in fact love the show. So we want you guys all to tune in, knowing that we're just going to be everywhere. And we hope to take this to bigger and better ground.
Well, the thing that I'm excited about all the stats, but he was telling me that in China, that we're a pretty big hit. They're downloading, and we have over 100 and something downloads.
Thank you. We have over 100 downloads already, and that's for a new podcast. That's really, really good.
Yeah, I know this is.
And we have they're different. Each entity has its own number of viewers, so we're doing really well across the boards for all of the podcast services that are offered. We're on Apple Podcasts too, by the way.
And we're on recently Instagram.
You can watch our clips on Instagram. Also, I want you to support my girl Eondia and Service Master of Service she is.
Yes,
Also,
she is.
I want you to get the insight and wisdom from Lawrence Big Mike Wilson.
Thank you, brother.
And of course, we have our timekeeper. We have Miss Layla Troel.
All right.
Thank you, Layla, for all that you do, keeping us on task here.
And we also have in our audience today, and he'll be coming on shortly, is
Jakari Troel.
All right. So in a very short order, we're going to have Layla and Jakari here, and we're going to be talking about something that's really educational, important, and necessary for young people who are currently in school and are planning to go to an Institute of Higher Learning. What they have to say is going to help you understand the process a little more and have it be less intimidating, okay? So you stay tuned, because we're going to come right back with it. Be there or be square.
Be there, be square.
All right, ladies, gents, kids, and youth, we are back.
Yes.
And we are
Yes.
back in a big way.
Yeah.
I want you to welcome, please, Layla Troel,
Hi.
Jakari Troel, and both of them are related to Janice Ewell somehow.
Yes, our beautiful grandmother. That's what she wants
Well,
to say.
okay, you know.
exceptional grandmother.
I didn't want to say it, but okay. Anyway, I want them to talk to you about their transition from high school to where you are now. Because I don't believe that a lot of young people have like a blueprint for that. So it's a difficult process in a way, but once you have a head start and know what you're doing, I think that it gives them a better insight of what should be done, so it's not so much of a problem.
Right.
And both of you will have experienced something like that in different ways. So we had a couple of questions that we wanted to ask. Pastor John, if you could get that list for me. And just to start with, just a general comment from either one of you about your decision to leave from high school and then go to doing something else. The other thing too that I think that you might address is, did you know what you wanted to do when you got out of high school? Did you feel like this is what I'm just gonna go do?
Right.
Like some kids know when they're kids, I wanna be a fireman, I wanna be. And so that's what they do,
Okay.
but you don't always know that.
Right.
So which one of you wanna start first?
You want me to start or you want to start it?
Well, for me, to be honest, I still don't know what I want to do.
I love that honesty.
But I at least have a little direction at this point. I can speak up. But yeah, you can go, because you kind of had yours a little bit more planned out than I did.
And then you just jump in. I mean, this is not, complicated.
I wouldn't really say my life is planned out because I've had multiple times where it's like, what am I doing? And I've overthought a lot of decisions that I've done.
Absolutely.
So it's not really saying like my life is planned out. It's just as time goes by and as the years are moving forward, I have options to where now I got to figure out what I want to do and what will be in the long run. So for me, my transition to like high school to where I am now, which is in college, I will say it was a little more structured than a lot of people's.
Okay.
Because I kind of had an idea when I was little. I kind of had an idea of how I wanted my life to go as I got older. So
Yes, we know we have. I want this house to look like, and I have 3 dogs.
yeah, I have a very imaginative mind. So I kind of that's one perk of that, But the transition, it was kind of hard because of just choosing which school that I wanted to go to, after high school. And it was also the requirements that I would need to have.
Absolutely.
And what would be better for me in the long run. That's kind of what like my thought process was, or like how I was feeling for that transition. So when I did end up picking the school of my choice, it kind of was hard for my first semester because once again, that transition from high school to college is, I want to say completely different, but you can feel the difference.
Yes, you can.
And you have to be really independent when you go into high school because, like your teachers always say, they're not going to be there. When you move on, they're not really going to
be there to guide you.
They're not going to be there to guide you. So you kind of got to have an idea of how you want to move on.
But I kind of want to jump back to something Jakari said earlier. Because I think a lot of young people fall in the category that you're in, that you're describing, because parents and other people put so much pressure on young people. Know what you want to do and be sure you want to do this and that. Well, you just don't.
Yeah.
Because I look at different careers and I could say, hey, I want to be a doctor. Well, matter of fact, I was so close to that, I wanted to be a nurse. And I went there to find out what the nurse had
You
to
did
do.
not
And I was
like
like,
it
no,
at
that's okay.
all.
I don't want to do that. So you have to totally refocus, right?
Yeah.
Because what were you doing in high school? You already had a, quote, profession while you were in high school.
Yeah, in high school, I was, started my little barbering journey, I wouldn't say it's so little now, but at that point in my life, it was a minuscule thing. But pretty much the only thing I was really thinking about in high school was just getting up out of there, grabbing a piece of food, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really thinking much into how my future would look. I just didn't want to be sitting there sleeping outside or anything.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing I was really just sure of. It's just how I'm going to achieve that and make sure that's the reality.
Right.
That was the thing I still had to figure out.
Of course.
And for me, coming out of high school, I was just more of a, okay, well, I'm gonna just go find something to do, like a job or something, and then just, just work until I get on there. I just can't work no more. But,
Well,
know,
we'll get into that whole workforce thing in a few minutes,
Oh,
but
Lord.
yeah, but
did you each have counselors and administrators who could try to answer some of your questions or help direct where you wanted to go?
I personally didn't look for any help. I was just trying to get through it by myself and didn't ask any questions, you know.
But did they ask?
No, they wouldn't. I mean, they wouldn't really ask for me specifically because I mean, I would just get stuff done. You know, don't ask any questions, just get it done.
So how about you? Did you have? I know you had administrators because you had some of them wrapped around your fingers. So let's find
She
out.
always says this, y'all. Oh my gosh. First of all, let me put this
Well,
on the
I mean,
table.
how could I be?
No
in it?
administrator was wrapped around my finger. Let's keep that clear.
Okay, let's keep it clear and crystal clear.
Let's keep it diamond clear.
How
Okay?
about
Let's do
how
that.
about I went to the school and the administrators were like kicking me and her mom out of the school until I said, my granddaughter goes here. We're supposed to come here to see her in a career class or something. And who is that? You know, they come to you with an
Yeah,
attitude.
they always have that.
I said, her name is Layla Trowell. Oh, you mean Layla? Oh, well, sure, come right this way.
Chad, that's not true.
Okay, well, I'm calling you mother. Where's my phone?
Oh, don't call her. No, okay. Was I familiar with a lot of the administrators there? Yes. Because my thought process for that is since they're the ones in charge of me graduating and helping me get out of there, let me be in good graces with them. So in case anything happens to where either my grades is low or something's wrong with me not graduating, I know that they're not just going to look at me as another student.
Yeah.
They're going to look at me as somebody that has things planned that she needs to get up out of here, you know?
Yeah, that's push you through.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
there was no administrator that so-called helped me, but I did take a lot of points from some of what they're saying, but nobody really helped me. Like Jakari said, I kind of just got my stuff done on my own. I didn't really ask for help, you know. So the administrators that I had, no. Did I have people there to look out for me? Yes.
He's trying to tell us your time is up.
I know, literally, he's trying to tell me like wrap it up. But that's it. I didn't really have nobody there, like no administrator there to help me. I just kind of watched what they did and kind of determined if I wanted to.
So, I mean, you just kind of did the same thing, right? I mean, nobody there to really guide you to where you needed to
Well-
go. And what happened to the counselors?
See, my thing is, they was
another
there. They was there, like at my disposal for
Right.
sure. But the way I was looking at it, it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get out here whether you want me to get out here or not. So, no matter what you can offer me or whatever, I'm gonna get out just on my pure own will. So
All right.
I didn't really.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, empowerment right there. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm just going to let you in, and he's probably going to say, you shouldn't have said that, but I'm going to say it anyway. It'll be too late because it's taping now. But I'm telling you something about
Well,
this
then
guy.
just don't say it then.
No, I have to say it because I want parents to understand that you trying to get through high school is stressful enough. We don't need parents that are going to say, oh, you better do this. No, what about somebody helping them? And they have just proven to you that the school system doesn't have a unified, structured process for getting young people ready to transition from high school to higher learning.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I feel like there could be a better process in helping kids in high school figure out what they want to do
Absolutely.
and how they want to achieve it. I for sure agree for that. Agree with
Well,
that.
I don't feel like it's just high school
Just
specifically.
in general.
I feel like it's more so in the more poverty areas, you know, or the lesser, like
The minority area.
the minorities and you know the poor type schools, if you want to sit there and say that,
Middle class.
you know, middle class, whatever the case is, you know, it's kind of like they put you in this system to just kind of like get you ready to stay pretty much where you're at.
Yeah. The system.
So, well, see, that's a revelation right there because we can't have a school system that's working on those kind of levels.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm glad you brought that up.
But
Yeah.
you know, the good thing about that, one thing about going to, you know, like a 3-star school, 2-star school. I don't even know what stars our school had, but
I haven't seen it.
You know, I haven't even heard of the place until I attended. You know, but even still, I'm not gonna let whatever school I graduated from sit there and determine if I'm successful or not.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Here, here. Here, here. And see, the comment I was going to make earlier had something to do with that. Because when Jakari was getting ready to get out of school, and he has always been a good student, he could get stuff just like that. So he
I
would
was
just
just lazy.
get it. And he was like, nah, I don't feel like doing that today.
Yeah, I was just lazy.
And just before the test, he'd go in and go like this.
And
Okay, I got it. And then he aced the test.
Yeah.
So just because he wanted to see just how nervous we would get, the end of the year, he's saying, oh, it's no problem, I got that.
Yeah.
But Jakari, you've got to do this. We've got to get out of this. And he's like, no problem, I can do it. And what did he do? He did it. By George, he did it. And I tell you what,
I'm not a bit wanting him to do it or not.
you know, he
Yes,
said he was
he
going to
did
do it his way. And I kept telling him, well, y'all just back off and let him do it his way. Breathing heavy the whole time.
She's trying to be there, but she's
But
also
he
like,
did it.
I
He
need
did
it.
it.
Yeah.
And what this says to me is that the school system needs to hear
working.
this.
The school
Because
system
they
is
need to know that the
working.
people that they have employed are not doing their jobs. I want to tell you, when some of us in this room were younger, we had counselors. They would call you.
Yeah.
You come and see your counselor today.
Yeah.
They talked about what you wanted to do and how, and create a path for you to get there. But now and I think that Jakari may have hit the reason for it, is that they think because you're a certain culture that you're not trying to strive for anything,
Right.
and you get lesser service. And the politicians play that game too.
Yeah.
But that's a subject for a different
That's
day.
in a different
But
video.
one of our supporters, and many of you heard me mention him earlier, his name is Omari. I asked for some thoughtful questions. And I think, Pastor John, did I give you the list? You did. And I told you that you'd have to read it? Okay, could you join us?
Pastor John.
Technical difficulties. Thank you.
Technical difficulties, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That section of our program is called In the Midnight Hour. I'm going to wait. No, I'm not going to sing any more songs.
You've been singing
I
already.
got in trouble for doing that before.
I wish I had
All
extra
right.
lights. That was cool.
I know.
So, I think we kind of touched on this, but what's it like to transition from high school to finding out what you want to do after high school? Kind of recap that for us.
It's stressful.
Stressful?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It's stressful. Any transition you go through is going to be stressful, honestly. Whether it's transitioning from high school to college, or transitioning from high school to work environment, or transitioning life.
Period.
It's just,
Yes.
Yeah.
it is
Yes.
hard, but yeah.
All right. Describe the process you took to start searching for colleges. Any fears in that?
I feel like for me, it wasn't more of a fear thing. It's more of an excitement thing because, like, specifically from my instance, I didn't just jump straight into the college thing. I took like a gap year or so to really figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So so when I decided I actually wanted to go back to college, it was more exciting than anything because, you know, I was like, okay, well, it's another way I could do certain things. And I was actually able to see that, okay, it's actually possible for me to do it too.
Yes.
So that whole process of actually finding a school, that part was that was the easiest part. But figuring out
really?
what I wanted to do in school, that's more of the tricky
harder
one.
one. Just to kind of do not a compare and contrast thing, but he said that for him, finding a college was easy. When it came to me and finding a college, it kind of got difficult. Because I was looking at all these colleges, I was doing research and this, that, and the third, And I was like, well, which college is best for me? You know, because I was also trying to figure out how far I want to go, how close I want to be.
Right.
Do I want to go somewhere where people know me, or do I want to go somewhere where people don't know me? You know, y'all get it.
Yeah.
But for me, it was just hard because the decision kind of was hard as well. But now that I chose the college where I'm at, I'm actually about to transfer to another one of my choice. So
Very good.
yeah, that
Well,
was
it's good for you too.
Thank you.
Both of you two.
Both of you have done a very good job, and Eondia is still here in the audience, and I want to say to her, all of this is what you need to pay attention to because it's coming to your door.
It's right around the corner, and it's not cheap at all.
And she has one that is already just about there, so he'll be
Yes.
going through this. And that is the reason why I wanted to have you two on, because so many children have no direction.
Right.
And parents want to criticize and want them to achieve these fantastic things. And usually that's just an extension of something they wanted to do when they were kids and never did it.
Right.
But I told them, you always have to let them choose something.
Mm-hmm.
And they will. And I told Jakari before, nobody can tell you what you want to do the rest of your life.
Right.
You have to figure that out. Because from the time that I graduated from high school, for instance, and wanted to get a career, what I started with, not even close to
Yeah.
what I'm doing. But I like where I am now
That's
because
good.
it kind of, evolved into that.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid if you don't know. Don't be
Yeah.
scared of anything.
I would say be more welcoming towards it
Yeah.
instead of being scared. Because you being scared of the inevitable, then you're just going to constantly have gray hairs. Because you can't predict or you can't expect what's going to come in your life. You just gotta be open to it. You gotta have an open mind.
Right.
So
Here's a good question I want to ask just to touch on. This is really interesting. What does empowerment actually look like beyond social media for those who are leaving high school going to college? What is the social media game? Does that play a big factor in where you guys go or how you live your lives?
touch on this.
Go ahead. Jakari.
I'm only gonna be the first one to touch on this
Okay.
because I'm more active on social media
Okay.
than Kari is. But the transition really depends on the type of person you are, and the influences just based on the type of person you are. If you want to come out of high school and be that Instagram famous or that TikTok famous person or a streamer or an influencer, that
Everybody
really
want to be famous until they don't.
yeah. So it's like that really just depends on the person.
Okay.
Now for personal experiences or personal, thoughts, for me, my Instagram stayed the same. Honestly. It had no effect on me. It had no effect on my followers. It had no effect on it. That total transition from high school to college did not affect my social media because
Wow.
even though I am active, I'm not that active to where I want to be an influencer or a social media
Gotcha.
guru.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Well, and then after this show, I would like for you guys to tell me what all that means, because
I'll let you know what
you've
it.
got influencers
social-
and
yeah.
balances and chickens
Yeah, I'll
lions, I
I'll
don't
let her
know
know.
and tell me. So do you want to be an influencer? I said, but I think I already do that.
You already influence
Yeah,
people.
so-
Yeah, I'm not active on social media, but
Okay.
you can also go find my Instagram, no ID Kari. That would be awesome. That would be great.
Cool.
That would be great. Just start following.
What
me
was that
forever.
again?
The viewers will catch it.
No IG card.
It'll be on the screen at the bottom. Just look there.
Well, I don't know about social media, and the rest of you younger people would know this. But this one right here is forever challenging me with letters.
Oh,
like
the
words, okay, but-
abbreviations.
I sent him a text message, and he'll send back IDK something. I said, what is that?
See,
I don't know.
you get the
Oh, well, see, I don't know.
you get the easy abbreviations. When he's
Oh,
texting
he sent me
me,
some more stuff.
I'd be like, "What
That's the only one I
is
can remember.
CHGIPOLOMAOGHT?" I'm like, is this man doing the whole alphabet?
Right.
I'm like, Lord.
I said I was having a problem years ago when people were spelling respect with a K,
Oh,
and now we've eliminated all the vowels, and it's just pretty much consonants.
Yeah.
DKY something. I said okay, fine.
Right.
So I have to text him back, Lawrence, and say, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Grandma, I'm sorry, but it means get up and go to the movie. I don't know.
I do not use that many abbreviations.
Okay, now you don't.
I'll show y'all what his abbreviations
I
is.
know,
on
I'd like to
recipes.
see that.
I'll show y'all.
So did you have another question?
I want to know youth and identity, figuring yourself out without losing yourself into trends.
Good one.
Well, I feel like the only way to lose yourself, you have to really figure out who you are 1st.
Oh,
Amen.
hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Very well said.
Very well said.
Honestly, it took me a minute to figure out exactly. I mean, I always had an idea of who I was, but really growing up and transitioning from that, teenage mindset to actually being a grown man,
21 soon.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But yeah,
Click,
you had
click.
to. You really had to. I had to find who I wanted to be and how I wanted to sit there and live my life and what morals I wanted to live by.
Oh, my goodness.
And that is a good foundation to figuring out how to lose yourself. But once you know yourself, losing yourself, it should be easier. It will make it a whole lot easier to find yourself again because you already know the foundation of who you are.
Oh, my goodness.
Right. That
I
is-
tell you what, you just touched the fabric of my soul with that because that's our main topic for today.
Oh.
Understanding and appreciating myself.
Yeah,
And that is deep.
that is.
Right.
And
It's profound.
right. And agree all on what you said. Trust me, I feel that. For me, it's been a couple times losing myself, especially as a girl. We have standards
Absolutely.
and expectations, and then we have people who expect us to do a lot, and if you don't match their expectation, you can get ridiculed for that. So just my kind of like how would I say this, just me finding myself has been a journey, and it is still a journey.
Of course.
And it was hard to try to figure out the confidence in me, and just because of the stuff I went through, and then of course I'm always overthinking. So just the value of myself has been down before, but now that I am growing up and going in my 20s, I'm also finding a new self-confidence.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying. We're trying here, okay? And I'm actually very confident in myself now. And you should be.
should be.
The trends, I would say I'm very trendy, trendsetter, trendiest, if said by anyone
And we can
else.
make up words if we want to.
Thank you. I'm very extraordinary,
Yes, you are.
one of a kind.
One of a kind.
But yeah, that.
How? Let's just touch on that, and then I'll wrap it up. But I want to touch on the emotions that went into this. Both of you talking about how your feelings were and how you had to find yourself, and all those emotions that you've identified. Because what you mentioned, people always want you to be like them,
Yeah.
and half of the people telling you they want you to be like them aren't worth duplicating. So how did you feel standing up against that kind of pressure? Because that's how you start to understand yourself.
Well, that was very easy for me. I always had the attitude of, well, I'ma just I always had the I don't care
Yes.
attitude. So
Very
it's
nonchalant over here.
like whether you like me or not,
Yeah.
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
just be who I'm gonna be anyway.
Right.
And whoever likes me for whoever I am, they're gonna just gravitate towards me. I don't have to.
Exactly.
Hallelujah.
You gotta have that mindset.
Hallelujah.
You have to have that mindset.
But and then again, from the female's point of view, women have more because women have all these emotions that they always feel like somebody needs to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
quite frankly, females, no one has to.
And to touch on that, it was a time in my life where I cared about how people felt about me or how people saw me, you know? And now it's just like, I'm with Kari on this one. Well, if they like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. I'm not about to dwell on them not liking me or not. And I'm also not about to force a relationship or a friendship.
Right.
No.
If you don't want to deal with me no more, you just don't want to
Too
deal
bad.
with me no more.
Right.
And I'm not about to fight for it. Sure, I will be sad in the long run because let's say there's memories that were there or there was X, Y, and Z.
Sure.
I'll be sad, of course, but I'm never going to force someone to have a relationship with me. That's never the case, and that will never, ever be the case. But it took a
Good for
minute.
you.
It took a minute to really get there.
It
in
takes
that
a
life.
minute.
So,
It takes a minute because as you grow up,
yeah,
you're not in touch with all of those real sensitive
exactly.
emotions. And then they start to materialize and you don't know how to deal with
Right.
disappointment and anger and love
Yeah.
and hate and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And to also, put in my little psychology, influence on things.
Well, go ahead.
I actually learned in my either adolescent psychology class or human growth and development. Shout out Miss Bell.
All
Bell.
right,
I
all
think so,
right.
yeah.
Click
Shout out Miss
clock.
Bell. Adolescents, which range between the ages of, I believe, 9 to 17. They go through a phase to where, once again, they're confused on how they feel, and they're more in tune with the trends on social media. So their influence of how they look at themselves is kind of determined by how everyone else
Exactly.
is how everyone else is moving in their life. So a lot of teens or a lot of adolescents that you see, some of them is gonna look the same because that's what they see around them. That's their environment. So, they just the adolescent mind, it just has to be developed as they get older. So if any adolescents, teenagers, if y'all feel confused about who you are or confused about your path, just know that's just a developmental concept of adolescence. So
okay.
you'll get past it. Trust me, you'll get
Alright.
past it. But just take your time, have an open mind, and just welcome all the new exciting things that's coming into your life. So
Okay.
Thank y'all.
that's what I
Thank you
have.
very much. And Jakar, do you have some wrap up? You want to give some advice here too? Because your perspective about stuff is strong. I feel it.
Yeah.
I like it.
He
Me
may
too.
be quiet now. He's not always quiet.
But he has already given us some very strong points.
Nuggets
Yes.
of wisdom.
Yeah.
He has.
I don't know. Let me see if I can find one more banger in the sack for me.
So, but that's okay. The thing is, I think that most of our audience would agree that we'd like to have you guys back again
Definitely.
because
Oh,
this is not something
thank
that we can just
you.
end at this point
No.
because
Yeah.
it's more or less open up a keg of worms.
Right.
And probably the next time that we do this from Iyandia's perspective, it'd be more for her to want to get into this kind of conversation because she will have a student transitioning
Yeah.
very soon.
Very
and
soon.
maybe from her perspective as a parent, it would be helpful to hear what she's thinking about trying to
Right.
get them to where you are.
Right.
And I can't really thank both of you enough. Right now, I just feel like my cup runneth over
Oh my God.
because I'm really proud of both of you for
Me
what
too.
you have done and what you plan to do.
Thank
Yes.
you. And I'm proud of you, man.
Uh-oh.
I gotta give my kudos to you because when we both was transitioning, you have always been our
Solid as a
listening
rock, man.
ears.
Solid as a
You
rock.
know, you've been there for us through thick and thin, no matter what happens. So I just want to give my kudos
Yeah.
to you.
Cut it out, you. Get out.
I won't be where I am without you.
Oh,
Not
well,
gonna
well,
lie. I love you, Mom, Dad, but that's the G right there.
Yeah,
That's the real
she's the real crashing pad. You know,
Yeah.
when everything goes down and it's a
We
dirt.
come to her.
You know, at least you know that you have something, a little thing to fall back on. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's why me and my sister over here was able to just, kind of go through life, kind of fearless, if you will.
Yes.
And
Amen.
pretty much just try to shoot for the stars as far as we can see, at least.
Yeah.
And just keep
Until
climbing
her-
until we just can't no more, right? Because
Yes.
like
She
we
makes
have the
us believe.
foundation of how to just go through life, and we also have that support system that, to the point where if it all goes bad, we're not
Yeah, we're not alone.
We can
And
always
we're-
bounce back.
Yeah,
so,
we'll always bounce back.
you know.
She's
And this is
taught
our
us that.
crashing pad.
Yes.
No, amen. Yes. Round
Thank
of
you
applause
for
for that.
Oh, this is a very
Get in
difficult
there.
phase that I'm in right now. So I'm gonna have to just thank you both very much for those kind words. And please get out of my way.
Man, I got a real important message behind that.
Oh,
I love
can
them
I
very
do
much.
one more message real quick? One more
Sure.
message.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Hush. Beats by Yanni. Just a little, just to show what she has.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is one of her waist beads that I made into a bracelet, and I have a waist bead on. So just so everyone know, go shop with her. Beads by Yanni.
Yeah.
YONNI.
All
There you
right.
One more
go.
thing,
All
one more
right,
thing
Yanni.
for all those anybody who's listening out there. Somebody sponsor this lady's podcast.
Yes, sponsor
Amen.
our
Yes,
podcast.
Praise.
We gonna get you.
We gonna get
We
you.
gonna get you. Y'all need to sponsor this lady here.
Sponsor her, because you
Yes.
know this is a real golden goose opportunity.
Yes,
I feel
it
like.
is. You will
And
not regret
you,
it.
You would not regret it.
No.
She would be the greatest return that you can possibly see if you sit there and sponsor this
Okay,
lady.
you guys try to make
Yes,
her
go
cry.
sponsor her, y'all.
So go sponsor her. Yeah, just give her all their flowers.
Thank you both so much. They know that they're the reason why my heart beats. And I have another one who's not here today, but my heart is also with him, and
Yes.
Isaiah is
Shout out Zay.
like the sweetest,
Shout
and
out
we all
Zay.
love him just as much.
Yes.
But my stomach is tied up in knots right now.
Okay, maybe it's just the
So
ending.
somebody has
You
to,
need to get yourself on
some director, some executive producer has to say cut or something.
Cut.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to make you focus specifically on Lawrence Wilson right at the moment, because he's listening to our conversation, obviously, and he always has some salient points he likes to make. And we are going to give him a special opportunity for the spotlight to just be on him, and he can express his feelings about that. So I want you to please give the best welcome you can to Lawrence Wilson.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the introduction.
Thank you.
I pretty much have a very important message based on Jakari and his sister. And those two young adults, pretty much started like everyone else from a child. Crawling, learning to walk, getting older, bigger, wiser, and smarter.
Yes.
I want all of our youth to know that that's the trail that all of y'all is pretty much is to follow.
Yes.
Y'all noticed that things was easy for Jakari, things were a little hard for his sister. Those messages is basically to inform y'all that things will be hard, things can be easy, but taking heed of what they addressed to y'all, they
Yes.
pretty much made it through, and they did not sit around and stay confused,
Right.
and they did not choose to not do anything
Amen.
towards their career.
Yes.
They both had ideas or little ideas of what they wanted to achieve in life. They listened to their parents. They finished high school. They had their own choice when it came to college and what the next step was in their life. Pretty much they had their future planned in a percent that they didn't want to fail.
That's right.
So what they did is they again, you have the school administrators, the constructors, the directors. Not always that everybody do their job. Not always people, do things perfect.
Right.
But what they did those two young adults is took upon themselves and realized no matter if this person want me to be whoever it is that I can be, or whether I wanted myself to be whoever it is I wanted to be. With the choice that they made a choice. They decided no matter what choice it is to make, they made a choice without anybody having to push them, without anybody having to hold their hand. As two young adults, they pretty much programmed themselves.
Yes.
And young people, that's what y'all have to do. Y'all have to program yourselves.
That's right.
Not all the time that your mother, your father, your cousin, your sister, your uncle, administrators, mentors, not all the time they can have what you need to get you going. You have to want what you want. You have to achieve and stick on your standards of what you want in life.
Yes. Very
The most
important.
important thing is to want what you want in life.
Yes.
And y'all can achieve it.
Yeah.
And I want to leave y'all with this second message, and that is, if and when you ever decide to achieve your goals, make sure that whatever goal that you wants to achieve, it's your choice, and you can do it. The way to do it is just to do it. Find out whatever resource it is for you to go ahead, for you to move forward, and make that choice. Make a plan for your life.
Yes.
Don't sit around every day. As they say, you got to get up, get out, and do something. Don't
Yes.
sit around and just get high. You got to get up and get out and do something because life goes on,
It doesn't wait
and the
for
sky is the limit.
you. Yes. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Lon.
Thank you.
And one last thing for all y'all to acknowledge is this message here. Nothing great has ever been achieved except for those people who dare to believe
All right.
that something inside of you pierces your circumstances. If you receive this message, you got to be important. For the ones that don't sweat it. Hear it and take it in heed.
All right.
All right.
Amen. Amen.
That's your blind wisdom from your Uncle Lawrence. Good night, everybody.
There you go, Sophie.
Thank you for tuning in to X-Rated with Lady J featuring Pastor John. We'd like to thank you so much for joining us today. And as a special surprise, I want you guys to test out my new single I wrote and produced about 10 years ago, but now God has told me it needs to come out. So tell me what you think. It's a little dance jam, but it's different than anything you might hear on the radio today.
Love at first sight, I know I did. I had butterflies inside, and damn it, I can't lie. When I look at you and my 400 things, did I ever tell you that I need you too? And I appreciate every little thing you do. Something's really wrong here. See, sometimes love just ain't enough for me. Love ain't enough for me. Love ain't enough. Sometimes love just ain't enough for me. Oh, ain't enough for me. All the times you not come through, still you say you love me blue. Damn, I wish I knew you did. 'Cause me, you need to so obvious. And girl, you know it's true. We argue, fuss, and fight all night, but our love still tight. 'Cause can't no one replace my baby. Yeah. Did you ever tell me you need me to? And you appreciate every little thing I do. Something's really wrong here. See, sometimes love just ain't enough for you. Yeah. All the times you knock me through, still you say you love me, boo. Damn, I wish I knew you did. Love ain't enough. Let me say it again. It ain't enough. Sometimes love ain't enough. Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes ain't enough. Ain't enough. It ain't enough. It ain't enough. Love ain't enough.